And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks a lot for being with us. Alongside Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at the Nuggets, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Knicks in New York. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. LeBron James trying to take this Cavalier team to the promised land. He admits that it's going to take some time. It's not an immediate thing. What do you think, Shaq?
I disagree with him. Every time you have a player of LeBron's caliber, you have a chance. They have youth, they have athleticism, they also have great veteran leadership in LeBron James.
And it is time now to send it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Today's game finds the Nuggets winding down their road trip. They haven't started out with the success they had hoped for, but the season obviously is still very young.
I mean, you know, during the course of a long season, every team hits what I call a speed bump on occasion. This team is in that stretch right now. But I wouldn't discount them. They've still got a chance to be really good. This could very well just be a bump in the road.
Yeah, but it could be a pretty big bump, Clark, because, I mean, they have not looked very good lately, and not at all like what we'd expect them to. So, I mean, I think they'll turn it around. I think you're probably right. But you never know. It's not a sure thing.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Foyle is out there with Lawson. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Fareed in at the 5 spot. Lawson outside. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Foy from long range. Out to Chandler. Lawson with it. Fareed outside. Chandler outside. Pass to Gallinari. Fareed, a screen on Shumpert. Gallinari wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
The drive by LeBron. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Lawson dishes to Foy. Here's Gallinari, and that one's on target from the wing. Gallinari's got his second bucket tonight.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And here's LeBron outside. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
NBA season blasts off. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers this Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Hickson is out there with Arthur. Then it's Jameer Nelson, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Cleveland with the ball. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And, Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did, Steve. They were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for two.
The free throw drops for James. And both free throws good for LeBron.
In the crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Martin passes to Nelson. Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here's Lawson. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Chandler, 6 to shoot. And Lawson, here we go. Out to Gallinari, a second chance effort, buries the jump shot. Gallinari's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Denver. Now here's Love. Here's James. Oh,
How about that basketball, man? Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Now, here is 4. Chandler kicks to Fareed. Lets it go from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Irving, the drive by LeBron. And that one's good. Shumpert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Tune in this Friday night, November 21st. Derek Favors and the Utah Jazz go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Make sure to catch it.
Keep it simple every time I flow. If you step to me, I shall no blows.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, and today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes. Big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. So on the floor for Denver, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Lawson out there with 4. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
That one miss could hurt them. And there's a big difference between being up 1 and being up 2.
Lawson drives in. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Now Russell. Out to Chandler. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by Love. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
Now they've got to focus, make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game.
Foy dishes to Lawson. 11 feet away. And again, Denver no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Now you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
Cavaliers.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Fareed. And again, Denver no good.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Lawson outside. From deep. Misses the shot. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.